If two mind readers are reading each other's minds, whose mind are they actually reading? It's like putting two mirrors together. Whoever thinks something first just echoes. Heads explode. I wonder if there would be horrible feedback like when you have a microphone too close to a speaker. In that state, I think their two minds should be considered as one mind. But what is it thinking? Each other. They just know that I'm reading my own mind because I'm reading their mind. It's just going to be a loop of, I know what you are, but what am I? Feedback loop. I'm saving this post for when I smoke some weed. Fuck you, I was going to sleep. Sorry, smiley face. The mind. Oh, don't mind me. Each other's. Das deep. I'll save that for weed day. Black hole has joined the chat. Both will sigh and unzip. This is the real answer. What happens when you put a microphone next to the speaker supposed to transmit that mic's sound? This belongs on our shower thoughts, as I have no answer for this without becoming a philosopher. I tried there first, but they wouldn't let me post it because it was a question. They cancel each other out, and thus they are unable to try and use their ability on one another. They are reading each other's mind. Our shower thoughts. I tried there first, only I couldn't post it because it was a question. They'll hear a busy signal. Do you read what the person is thinking or what's in their head? You read their mind, so both, I guess. Are they reading their thoughts or things the other perceives? Their mind, so both, I guess. I feel like it's similar to a surge protector plugged into itself. It's a classic standoff, where one is always taller. It's over. Smaller mind reader. I have the high mind. Mind your step. Mind your own smaller business. The alien who's playing them in the simulation. Depends who mind read first. I'm assuming the first guy would read the second guy's mind. And then the second guy would read the first guy's mind. But the second guy would be reading the same thing that he thought himself from the first guy's mind. Since the first guy read the 2nd guy's mind first. Mindception. Neither, they're both delusional. Underrated. They are basically getting mindfucked as a result. When your older coworker has the Zoom meeting open on 2 windows. That depends on how the mind reading works. If they're reading the immediate thought, they will be reading basically, I will read that guy's mind over and over again. But if they read the mind, they will have the other person's memories and points of view. Maybe. Wouldn't they just be having a discussion at that point? TS, like when you put 2 mirrors in front of each other, they are reading both minds at the same time. It depends who initiated the mind reading first. It's an infinite loop. These are the questions that must be answered. They begin reading in the third person, so it seems like there's a narrator narrating. I think it would become an infinite loop. Like an Ouroboros of mind reading. That would result in a state of not being able to snap out of it on their own. Their own. They are reading each other's imagination. This is Siri versus Siri. That like so trippy bro. Whoa bro up. Whoa bro. Whoa bro. Whoa bro up. Whoa bro. Are you okay? Smiley face. Okay. Sorry for the Spanish comment. Hey, 2 opciones. 1 como un espejo que refleja otro. No estarían viendo o leyendo nada de nada. Tu habría otros pensamientos. Cuando ves una imagen no estás solo recibiendo esa información sino también otras como los sonidos. O la sensación de donde están las partes de tu cuerpo. Sería como poner tu espejos uno frente al otro pero reflejando un área más grande. I speak fluent Google Translate. It probably would just infinitely reflect the other's minds, like when you face 2 mirrors in front of each other. Each other's. They break all time and existence, causing a time loop. Sun collides into Earth and blows up. Great. Now the fucking universe is going to unravel. Way to go, dude. I won't sleep tonight because of this post. I'd say that the first one that starts reading the mind of the other They're infinitely mind-reading each other, but my mind just went FBBDJSFDBVJ. Hold up, doesn't it mean they are actually fucking each other? That would make for a hot porn vid. IDK, mine just broke. They'd just be talking to each other then. Looks at post, he's too strong to be left alive. Ha 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 ha. Each other's. Who really composed Beethoven's Fifth Bootstrap Paradox? Did they start on the exact same moment? Let's say they did. Their opponents and their own at the same time. Smiley face. How high are you right now? Saving this thought for when I'm actually high. It's like microphone feedback at that point, just a bunch of high-pitched screeching. I think it would depend on who starts the mind reading first, but if it's at the same time, I imagine it being like facing two mirrors in front of each other. The subconscious is vast, there'll be something organized in to see. 690 likes on this post. Noise. Edit. Someone just unliked. I am from YouTube usually, so I DK what to say if someone unupvotes something. Nice. Neither they get static interference from two receivers being too close to one another. You know when you put a mic near a speaker? Yes. I'd turn around and read the neighborly pedo's mind. Then stop because he's picturing a little girl naked. They are reading nothing. Considering the logic, it would be blank slates. Sometimes I think it's cool that you're reading my mind, in case someone is reading my mind. They'll be sharing one channel, so they will likely take turns thinking, and it would turn into a psychic conversation. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? I feel like there has to be a Star Trek EP about this. It reminds me of how the Jaegers gets programmed in Pacific Rim. Two pilots share their thoughts and memories. The stronger the bond, the better you fight. The mind readers. It's a feedback loop. They are just getting that horrible screech like when you put a mic next to the speaker. Eventually their brains will explode Mortal Kombat style. We'll only know the answer to that if one is dyslexic. Positive feedback loop. Heads explode. In the Twilight Zone, they would just be communicating, probably just thinking what they want to say. Each other's. I'm aiming when a mind reader reads minds. That's not the only thing going on in their head, just as it's not the only thing going on in our head as we watch a movie. They'd see the other one, see that he, see that the other, see that the other one, see that the other one, say tilde tilde eae grave tilde. They would be reading their own minds. I can't believe you've done this. They're reading each other's minds. Think of the mind battles from Dr. Sleep. One person enters the other's mind. The other takes advantage of the contact to enter the invader's mind. It becomes an Inception-style battle for who can better control the other's reality and steal their secrets. This question is more confusing than the first time I had sex ed. The guy across the room reading both their minds. Their own. I think it's like looking at themselves in a mirror, but the physics of this would probably fry their brains. Each other's pre-nut thoughts. No one's, because mind reading is bullshit. If they're both men, it depends on if they're horny or hungry. Haha, that's all men think. Ha 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 ha. They are probably reading your mind. Yes, you, the one reading the comments. They're definitely reading your mind. They are definitely diving into the deepest parts of your mind, finding all of those embarrassing secrets. Like that one embarrassing thing that happened at that one birthday party you went to? Yep, that one. That one definitely. They would be reading a third all-knowing and all-powerful hive mind of the two of them. A third person that only exists in the realm of both brains. One becomes a scanner. If two witches watch two watches, which witch will watch which watch? Maybe this is already happening, but it just results in reading your own mind, which is why people believe it isn't possible. Lol. Being John Malkovich. Collective subconscious. This seems like I was talking to myself, with extra steps. Rumor has it this is how Scientology was invented. It's like two Furbies left together. One eventually channels Satan and the other is all cool. I see him. 2. You poop in my butt and I poop in your butt, back and forth, forever. It just becomes the feedback sound. Screw you, I'm nowhere near high enough for this. Repost this in a week after they up my meds again. You know when two people in the party have a terrible echo and it ends in a terrible sound. I read this high and oh dear lord. Help. It's a mirror effect. Endless thinking without an answer or end. They get a glimpse of a god's mind as he tries to divide by zero. They could play telepathic ping pong, bouncing a word idea back and forth. It just layers over each other in a feedback loop that gets stronger and stronger till the weaker one's head pops like a balloon filled with blood. Each other's. It would be like the interference white noise amplification heard when a microphone hears its speaker's output. Do you want a hive mind? Because that's how you get a hive mind. I think you need some more mind readers to make it an actual hive mind, maybe 5. Rhetorical. One is reading the other's mind and the other is reading one's mind. Each one is reading the other person's mind. Plain and simple. Sure, much of what's in the other person's mind is coming from themselves, like an echo, but it is nonetheless from the other person's mind and has added thoughts to go along which that person is having about what she is mind reading. Kinda like commentary in a movie. Aren't they having a conversation now? Without speaking. Our shower thoughts. Couldn't post it because it's a question. Just rephrase maybe. Thought about that but then I was like fuck it. Lol. Someone else will do it for karma. Go ahead dude, I couldn't care less. Nah, fuck it. Isn't it just a telepathic link between the two at that point? Their minds would explode. It's just basically a loop. You're constantly recycling the same thoughts. So you're just reading your own mind via the other person's mind. Danny DeVitos. John Cena. Asterisk mom get the camera, I'm reading my mind. Quote, your guess is as good as theirs. Not possible for them to do so. It's like if two mirrors are facing each other, both emitting a light. Our shower thoughts may find it interesting. Please delete my head hurts. Well, each other's obviously. What do you mean? Your logic is wrong. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.